Hello everyone, and welcome back to Serial Chronicles, where we bring you some of the most heinous crimes that exist. But today, I'm deviating a bit from the really terrifying and gruesome stories. Yet, it is still bad, but not a serial killer tragedy. Before going any further, I would like to invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Today, we have a story of a presumed crime of passion. I say presumed because the person of interest has been charged but not convicted. And to add, she is currently a fugitive. This does not look quite well for her innocence. The presumed love triangle involves Kaitlin Armstrong, a yoga instructor and a realtor, Colin Strickland, cyclist, and Anna Moriah Wilson, 25, who went by Mo, an elite cyclist. Our fugitive, Kaitlin Armstrong, wanted for homicide in Austin, Texas, had a career of yoga instructor and realtor. So a brief history. As we know, yoga origins can be traced back to northern India, over 5,000 years ago. The word yoga was first mentioned in an ancient sacred text called the Riga Verda. The Vedas are a set of 4 ancient sacred texts written in Sanskrit. Yoga is a spiritual discipline based on an extreme subtle science, which focuses on bringing harmony between the mind and the body. It is an art and science of healthy living. The word yoga derived from the Sanskrit root yuj, forgive me if I pronounce that incorrectly, meaning to join or to yoke or to unite. As per yoga scriptures, the practice of yoga leads to the union of an individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the mind and the body, man and nature. In layman terms, if you practice yoga, you're expected to be a calm and balanced person. I guess this did not work in her case. This training shows the world and her students that Kaitlin was enveloped in an ancient world as an instructor that has transcended to teaching others how to bring balance to their lives. You would not really expect someone like this to allegedly become so enraged that would shoot someone multiple times. By now, you figured out that Kaitlin Armstrong, a 34-year-old yoga instructor, is charged with murder of Anna Moriah Wilson, 25, who at one point of time dated Colin Strickland when Kaitlin Armstrong and him was on a relationship break. Following the media, it is reported that an affidavit suggests that Armstrong may have killed Wilson in a fit of jealousy after Wilson went swimming with her boyfriend. The Austin Police Department issued a warrant on May 17th for Armstrong's arrest. According to the U.S. Marshals Lone Star Fugitive Task Force, Elite Cyclist Anna Moriah Mo was set to complete a 157-mile race in Texas on May 14th. But days before the contest, the 25-year-old was shot and killed at a friend's home in Austin. Police responded to a 911 call from an East Austin residence, Maple Avenue, on May 11th. The caller said her friend was bleeding and unconscious at the location. Police discovered Wilson suffering from multiple gunshot wounds upon arrival. Investigators determined that Wilson was shot inside the Maplewood Avenue residence. Colin Strickland, who was in a long-term relationship with Armstrong, gave a statement on May 20th apologizing for his proximity to this horrible crime and explaining in details that suggested the crime was related to domestic matters and possibly a love triangle. He added that he had a brief romantic relationship with Wilson while she was visiting Austin in 2021, during a break in his relationship with Armstrong. So as we can see here, this has been brewing since 2021, and I guess her yogi spirituality started to waver and her center was not centralized anymore. Now that we understand the presumed killing of passion, we ask the question, where is Kaitlin Armstrong? The answer is she fled and cannot be found. Kaitlin Armstrong on May 14th was caught boarding a flight at Austin Airport, then flew to Houston, and then to LaGuardia Airport in New York. From there, she could be anywhere. 3 days later, a homicide warrant was issued for unlawful flight to avoid prosecution by leaving the Austin, Texas area. In my opinion, it seems at the moment Kaitlin may still be in the United States, but if she has the ability to leave the country, there are many countries in the world that does not have extradition treaty with the United States, meaning the US would not be able to get her back if found in those particular countries. Even in nations with treaties in place, geopolitical issues or legal concerns can lead to disputes over extradition. For example, countries that have extradition treaties with the United States, but which are known to often refuse extradition requests, anyway, includes Ecuador, Cuba, Bolivia, Nicaragua, Iceland, Switzerland, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe. As we can see, some of these countries are close to the United States, such as Cuba and other South American countries, which could be an ideal location for her to disappear. This is really a sad story in all ways possible. We offer our condolences to the Wilson family. Thank you.